In today's video, we are going to be doing a Barbie donut shop. I am super excited for this video, so I hope you guys like it. To start, you're going to get a box, open it up, and cut off one side. Get that piece and glue it into the back. To make a box, cover the floors in scrapbook paper and same with the walls. Cut out a rectangle of cardboard, cover it in paper, and glue it to the wall. For the chairs, get a doll and some cardboard that the cardboard is the width of the chair, and then bend the cardboard and sit your doll up. And then put your cardboard like this and then measure where you want to cut it off. Cover in paper and glue it to the wall. Cut out a triangle and cover in paper and glue it under the chair for support. And do the same thing for the table. Make more chairs. Now for the counter, cut out pieces of cardboard. There's one piece that's smaller, one is wider, and the other one is even more wider. And when you stack them, they should create a little staircase. Then cut out a piece that is slightly curved. Then mark where you're going to glue the pieces down. Glue them together and paint. Cover the raw edges in scrapbook paper and add clear plastic onto the front. Cut and stack 3 squares together. Cover in paper, then cut out 2 smaller rectangles and glue them together. And cut out a larger square. Add details. Cover everything in paper, but for the screen, make sure you have one side black. Combine all your pieces together, and you have a cash register. Add it into your store. Cut out 2 larger circles and 2 smaller ones. Get paper and a pencil and start to roll up your paper into a tube. Use a glue stick to secure it. Take out the pencil, cut down to size, gather your pieces, get the 2 larger circles and glue them together, get the smaller ones and glue them together, then get your smaller ones and put them on the bottom, then get your paper tube and glue it on top. Then get your larger circles and glue them on top. Paint it. I painted mine a gold metallic. Then I painted a paper the same exact color and cut out strips and glued them on the edges. Add it into the store. Print out some donuts and cut them out. Use small scissors to cut out the inside of them. Take some thread and glue them on. Hang it up in the store. Now for this part, you can get a toilet paper roll or you can just roll up some cardboard. Cover it in metallic scrapbook paper and cover the top. Get some electric tape and use it to cover up the edges. I put a thinner one on the bottom. Get small beads, glue 2 together, and get a third one. Then get the 2 beads and glue them on like that. And get the third one and glue it under. And add it into your store. Cut out a larger donut and glue it onto the table. To make the dough, you're going to need some water, flour, and some salt, a bowl to mix in, and a spoon. First, add some flour into your bowl. Then add some salt. Then finally add your water. Then mix to form a dough consistency. Then get small pieces of the dough and roll them up. And then lay it down and flatten it just a little bit and make sure it's round. And then use something small. I'm using a straw. I'm using the end of the straw. And then just poke a hole through the middle of the dough. Round off the edges. Make as much as you need. I made a few different kinds. So I made these ones, and then I made these ones without the hole inside, and then I made a few little longer ones. Preheat the oven at 350 and bake until they dry. Take them out of the oven. So I gathered all my paint, and this is the paint that I'm going to use to paint the donuts. And I'm going to get a white piece of paper and put it under my donuts so I wouldn't get my counter dirty. Okay, so I don't know which one to start out with. I think I'm gonna do this one first. Now, which color should I do? Let's see, what color do we want to paint the first donut? I think we should do a bright magenta first. I'm going to get a paint palette to put my bright magenta in it. And yeah, just a little bit. And then I'm going to get my donut and add on the icing. This looks a little bit of a plain donut. We need some sprinkles. For the sprinkles, I'm going to combine yellow, cloudless, and let's see, maybe purple. To make the sprinkles on your donut, I combine the three colors into my paint palette and then get a little bit of one color onto your paintbrush and just draw little stripes. Add more colors. Okay, so you guys, I painted all of them. Now it's time to make some coffee cups for the donut store. I get white paper and a pencil, and I begin to draw out these curvy shapes. So draw one. This is the top here. We're just drawing it, make sure it's curved. And then we're gonna go out here, which is the side. Repeat that for the other side, and then make the bottom. And then cut it out, and then start to roll it up into this cone shape, like this. Then get some parchment paper, and add hot glue, and then get your cup and place the bottom of the cup onto the hot glue, and let this completely dry. Then before you take it off, don't take it off yet, get your hot glue gun and fill up the whole cup with hot glue. After they dry, you can easily peel them off and cut off the excess glue. Now get some melted chocolate acrylic paint and paint the cups that have the hot glue in them to have little coffee cups. And the ones without the hot glue inside, you can just stack them on top and have them as little extra coffee cups. Fill up the store with donuts. And right here I made little plates, and so the donuts wouldn't just be laying on the counter, just on the counter. So how I made it is I rolled up paper tubes, and then I cut them to the desired size, to like how low you want it to be, and then cut out circles of foam board and glued them on. Then you can fill up the store. I had enough to fill up all the little plates. Add the cups inside the store and put the coffee cups on the table. And you're done!